You know, sometimes Pops just needs a quiet time, right? And a good book is exactly what is in order. So this Father's Day, we're going to help you make sure that happens for the reading dad in your life. Our friend Zibby Owens is a mom of 4 and hosts the podcast Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. Today, though, the focus is on dads, so she brought in a ringer. She joined us this morning with husband Kyle right next to her.
What's happening? Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I like that she hired a dad to come and play. I'm kidding. Zibby, congratulations to you and Kyle. What is so wonderful to have you, Kyle. We just think the world of your wife.
Me too. I think she thinks the world of you. So
oh my goodness!
I thought you were going to say I think the world of you.
I mean, I would hope so. I thought that was the given. I was just letting Michaela know how you felt about her.
Oh, it's just love all around. So I love that you guys came up with sort of a group. You did a group think on the Father's Day reads this week for us. Our lists have always been excellent. This week is no exception. So let's jump in. If you have a father in your life that loves the Baird, you've got a recommendation.
Yes, for the Shakespeare-loving dad in your life, you have to read Hamnet. It is so good. It's literary, historical fiction, Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. And, okay, Kyle is
Are there a lot of Shakespeare-loving dads out there?
Yes, there are.
It's like a huge market. All right.
There are. You are not one of them, but there are many.
I love Shakespeare. I thought this was the book you were getting me for Father's Day.
Okay, I'm not getting this for Kyle, but I love this book, so I think dads will love this book also.
Absolutely.
And it's about how Shakespeare actually lost his son tragically, but there wasn't a lot written about it. So the author delved into why he even named it. He had a son named Hamnet. That's why he wrote Hamlet.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, next up, for the gay dads in the world, what kind of recommendation do you have?
Playing the Palace by Paul Rudnick is absolutely hilarious. It's about a New York City event planner who accidentally ends up getting in a relationship with the Prince of England. And
such a good book.
It sort of life mirrors art in this reality-based tale where a gay couple ends up being the one in the news. And it's so funny with references to secret meals at IHOP and all the rest.
I love it.
It's entertaining and delightful.
Okay, for the father who still rocks out, what you got?
Victor Wooten from Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. It's called The Spirit of Music. Yeah, he's a Grammy Award-winning bass player for Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, and he wrote this really beautiful book. In fact, I just gave it to a dad, musician friend of mine, and he absolutely loved it, and he was really grateful for it. So
Kyle with a stellar recommendation. Nice work. How about for a new dad? That's always a big one, right? It's a big, exciting time.
There's some new dads out there.
Yeah.
And new dads have no time, just like new moms. So this book recommendation is super short, and it's cartoons. It's a comics by Liz Climo, who actually was a cartoonist on The Simpsons. And she also wrote Your Mom, so you can do a package deal. But a little book for fathers and the people who love them is adorable and sweet and actually gives some really good advice in the pictures, even if you're a lemur or a raccoon or whatever.
This is a kid's book? Or no, it's not a kid's book.
It's not a kid's book. It's for dads. But you can read it probably with your kid.
I love that.
Well, I have 2 close friends who are new dads. And
this is a good recommendation, Kyle. You should pay attention to your wife's recommendations. You've got one for us, though, it kind of plays off the same theme, the dad who doesn't get to see his friends enough.
Oh my God. It's like a huge thing in the United States now. It's like a pandemic, if you will. It's chronic loneliness in middle-aged men.
Of course.
It's called We Need to Hang Out by Bill Baker, or as I call him, Billy Baker. Or it looks like as he calls himself. It's right there on the cover. It's amazing. He's a journalist, and he wrote this memoir, and it's really, really cool and funny. And it's about him trying to forge some new friendships, rekindle some old friendships. He winds up putting together like a ditch day from work. And it's really hilarious.
I love this. By the way, I didn't know Kyle was the comedic relief that I didn't know we needed, and clearly we're missing. How about for the father? This is a tough to shop for dad. The father who hates self-help books. I know a few of those.
That's all dad. No, everyone thinks they know everything.
So actually, this is also by an award-winning journalist and anchor who had been on CNN, and his name is Richard Liu, and it's called Enough About Me, The Unexpected Power of Selflessness. His father father came down with Alzheimer's, and he decided to put his career on hold to find ways to become more selfless himself and to help other people become more selfless. So it's part memoir and part advice, and it's really fantastic.
Beautiful. For the dad in the trenches.
That's
every
all of
dad.
us. I mean, I'm over here in the trenches, Michaela. We have four kids.
Yeah, you have 4 children. You are outnumbered, you two.
Kyle is like stepdad of the year, I have to say. He married me despite the fact that I had 4 kids. I mean,
Stepdad of the year.
Amazing. Anyway, Clint Edwards, father-ish. Clint is the kind of guy who says he can't believe anybody thinks he's funny. He's only funny when he writes. But he is so hilarious in this book. He has a really successful blog and writes about what it's really like, but includes things like his depression, anxiety, and OCD, and infuses all of his writing with a very emotional bent that makes all of us feel less alone.
I was going to say,
dads.
got to have the fathers feel less alone. I feel like everybody feels like this is only happening to me.
You know what?
Or to mom.
Or to moms. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I'm just coming in with that perspective.
We've got a podcast for you, Kyle. You need to check out A Tribe Called Dad. It's a podcast all about fathers. We just had the podcast host on. Is right up your alley. But we're going to talk about the idea that middle-aged men are feeling isolated and alone. That sounds like an upcoming segment. Look, you're a producer on the show now, dude. Like,
look at him.
He's doing the podcast. He's producing on our show. He's reading books.
He is the producer.
I'm a producer in real job. I'm a producer in real life, too.
Well, how about that? It's all coming together. Hey, by the way, if you want more of the best books out there, check out Zibby's podcast, Moms Don't Have Time to Read. Zibby, I think next time you visit us, we should talk about summer beach reads. Thanks for always being available to us. And thank you for bringing this good-looking fellow with you today. Happy Father's Day to you,
We will be in LA this summer. We can come talk in person about summer beach reads.
Sounds amazing. I can't wait for that. You guys take care and have a happy Father's Day, Kyle.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks for having us.